Jansen's having a tough time because there was actually quite a bit there. Okay, so let's look at this serve. Mid box and comes back. So better deep, but as you can see here, I just want you to see from earlier in this match, look at Todd's feet. Todd's feet are now here, at least a foot, 2 feet behind the baseline. Earlier, she was right on the baseline and then really falling back. So she has kind of learned of like, okay, they're going to return deep. And so she's still falling back. She still could have been even further back and been fine, but less falling back. Therefore, the ball floated less, and she still does this little hop, but it is decreased. And the only reason that decreased is because where she's standing, there's no change to her actual technique. So that's the one thing I want to say is you can improve your technique just by where you stand on the court. So her technique would have gotten even better if she wasn't here. If she was here and then leaning forward into that ball, it would have been even better. Okay, so third shot drop. Parenteau sees that it's a good drop right in between them, and she goes all the way to the kitchen line. I don't like the amount of separation between her and her teammate, but I think she's used to playing where somebody's not falling back. Todd is not her usual partner to my knowledge unless something has recently changed. It's hard to keep up with all the pairing changes all the time in women's doubles and in men's doubles. Okay, so this is what we wanted to get to, is a nice backhand dink by Irvine into the backhand of Todd, and Todd decides to speed that up. This is a bounce speed up. Really bad decision here. Okay, as you can see, there's just hardly any power on this ball. And as you see, Jansen just gets to unload on it with her two-hand backhand. And so you're going from hitting a red ball. This one is definitely at knee height or below. And I'm just going to mark Jansen's shoulder at the same time. Watch this go a couple frames forward. That ball is at her shoulder. She is just hitting straight down on it. And so now you just gave your opponent all the advantage. And the only thing probably saving it is Parenteau has amazing hands, and that it went to her forehand, and that it was Jansen's backhand. And so this, they're just getting lucky. This didn't set them up for success because right here, there's the speed up, and Parenteau resets that ball. She kind of does a little change up. She couldn't even get a good whack at it. She's just getting it back over, and that ball being slower than Jansen anticipated, Jansen takes a full swing and hits it out. And so sometimes you get lucky, but the actual point breakdown, and where if you counted the odds, because of Todd's decision right here, there was at least probably a 70-80% chance that they're going to lose this point by Todd making this decision. And this one is just that smaller 20% window where sometimes you get lucky, your opponent misses, they don't hit the ball pure. And so this one Todd gets away with doing the bounce speed up, but it definitely didn't work out. What you want a bounce speed up to do for you is not letting your opponent crush the ball straight down at you. So that is the one thing that I really want people to take away from this is do not, I always like to say, if you're going to do bounce speed ups with your backhand, like in golf, just put your clubs back in your bag and drive your golf cart home because it's going to be a rough day on the course. If Todd keeps doing this, I don't know how much more Parenteau can keep saving her from these mental errors.